Magic Kingdom has got absolutely everything. Parades, shows, and plenty of food. So let's make sure you know absolutely everything for the next time that you go. I'm Josh, and I've been going to Florida since I was about 4 years old. And Magic Kingdom never fails to keep me entertained, and I never leave with an empty stomach. So here's my beginner guide to everything you need to know at Magic Kingdom. One of the main things that Magic Kingdom's got is parades, and they go all out for every single one of them. Your kids will love them, and I can guarantee that you will also love them. So first we've got the Festival of Fantasy, which is Magic Kingdom's daytime parade, and this is filled with all your favourite characters and some amazing floats to accompany them. Times can vary throughout the year, but you can check all of the parade times on either the Disney website or the My Disney Experience app. I'll put a link in the description where you can check all of the parade times and all of the show times as well. But the Festival of Fantasy normally runs at 3 PM every single day, with the exception of if there's a thunderstorm in the area or if it's really heavy rain. But don't panic, they've got this covered. They put on special rain parades, which are called the Rainy Day Cavalcade. This is your chance to see all of the characters in cute little special rain outfits. Rain marks, little yellow raincoats. It's cute in its own right, so you won't be left without anything if it does get postponed. I would recommend getting your spot early for this one. Anywhere on the parade route will be fine, but you just want to make sure that either your kids' view is not obstructed or that your view is not obstructed. So moving on from the daytime parade, we have a nighttime parade at Magic Kingdom as well, which is called Starlight Dream the Night Away. If you do make it to the end of the day without your legs giving way or dropping to the floor of exhaustion, it's well worth it. This is very similar to the Festival of Fantasy, but because it's at night, all the characters have got illuminating floats, and these are a spectacle in their own right. I'll pop some photos on the screen now. There you go. And this parade begins at 7:45 most nights. But again, check the links below or check the My Disney Experience app, because this will be able to give you an exact time for the day that you're going. Moving on from parades, but I am lumping this in with the entertainment category, we've got Happily Ever After. If you want to bring a tear to your eye or channel your inner child, then this is their nighttime spectacular, and it is spectacular. Starts about 9 o'clock and it is a firework and projection show, which means there's a hell of a lot of fireworks, all while Cinderella's castle is being projected on with various themes from Disney films, which all add to the story of the fireworks and the audio that's being played. Again, I would try and get a spot early for this on Main Street because it packs out really quick. I would probably say if you want in a good spot near the front, I'd probably be getting there about an hour to an hour and a half before. Moving away from the nighttime entertainment, there's many opportunities to catch various shows or musicians throughout the day. To start with, and you'll probably stumble across this when you're just walking around the park and you will randomly see it up on the stage, and that's Mickey's Magical Friendship Fair. This takes place on the stage in front of Cinderella's castle, with a bunch of characters taking to the stage and singing a variety of Disney songs, dancing along to a variety of Disney songs. And this show typically shows at about 1 PM, 2:05 and 4 o'clock, all in the afternoon. But it's the same with all these, check the app on the day that you go in or the Disney website. But due to the frequency of these shows and the fact that you can see it all around the castle gardens, you will be able to find a decent spot for most of these showings. Next, in the daytime entertainment, you'll be able to see the Disney Friends Adventure Cavalcade. A short gathering of all your favourite Disney characters making their way through the parade route, and the starting times for these at the time of recording are 10:30 and 11:45 in the morning. If you fancy a quick 10-15 minute breather, it's well worth just finding a spot to sit down and watch this. Up Main Street, there are a few smaller shows that you can catch throughout the day. These aren't big shows, but they're just things that you can stand around and watch whilst they kind of happen on Main Street. You've got the Dapper Dans and the Casey's Corner Pianist. The Dapper Dans are a barbershop quartet who sing a selection of Disney songs, interact with the crowd, spread a bit of joy and have a good laugh. It is well worth giving them a watch. The Dapper Dans can be found along Main Street, normally about halfway down, and they are normally in front of one of the shops down Main Street. So if you happen to be walking down Main Street at the times it says on the app, you can just stop and have a watch. And then just next to the seating area outside Casey's Corner, you might have spotted there's a piano there. It's not just for decoration. This is the spot for the Casey's Corner pianist. You may have seen a few TikToks about this where they're playing a variety of Disney songs, but you can make suggestions to the pianist, or you can just let him do his thing and show off their incredible skills, and they are incredible. Some of the best pianists I've ever seen. Again, just check the wait times on the app. Now for the main event, the food. That's what we're all at Disney for, really, isn't it? As much as we don't like to admit it. Magic Kingdom has a variety of quick service locations. These are where you go up to the counter, order your food, and then wait for your food there and then. A bit similar to like a McDonald's setup. So I'll break down each location in each of the different lands, and a brief overview of the style of food that they serve. All full menus can be found on the Disney website just by typing in the name of the restaurant. So in Adventureland, you have Aloha Isle. That's really difficult to say. And this is where you can get Dole Whip soft serve and Dole Whip floats, among a few other things. Then in Adventureland, you've also got Sunshine Tree Terrace, which is again where you can get various sweet treats or soft serve. Both of these are great locations for something a little bit refreshing. On Main Street, you've got the Main Street Bakery, which is essentially a Starbucks. Then you've got Casey's Corner, which I mentioned where the pianist is. This is where you can get the miniature corn dogs, foot-long hot dogs, fries, drinks, topped fries. It's very good, highly recommend it. And then just across the road from that, you've got the Plaza Ice Cream Parlour, where you can get a variety of sundaes, floats, anything to do with ice cream, really. And then in Liberty Square, you've got three main ones. You've got Sleepy Hollow refreshments, waffles, both sweet and savoury, and they also do funnel cakes as well. Next, you've got Liberty Square Market, where you can get sandwiches and snacks. And then Columbia Harbour House, which is more of a seafood New England style restaurant. Moving into Fantasyland, you've got the Pinocchio Village House, which is an Italian style quick service where you can get flatbreads, salads, anything in the Italian kind of region. And then you've got Friar's Nook, where you can get just your comfort snacks, really. They do loaded tots, which are really nice. You can get some breakfast items on a morning as well. Then going into Tomorrowland, there is three again. You've got the Cosmic Rays Starlight Cafe, which is your classic burgers, chicken burgers, salads, just your generic theme park food. Then you've got the Launching Pad, which is just underneath where you get on the People Mover, where there's just hot dogs, drinks, sandwiches, again, all your generic stuff. And then you've got Anti-Gravity's Galactic Goodies, where you can just get a variety of snacks and sweet treats like cookies. And finally, in Frontierland, you've got Pecco's Built Tall Tale Inn, where you can get a bunch of like Tex-Mex items like burrito bowls, tacos, etc. My personal favourite is Casey's Corners for the hot dogs, because the seasonal hot dogs they have are always unbelievable. And just across the road, the Plaza Ice Cream Place for the Mickey Sundae. That is something I get every single time. Also a special mention to the Spring Roll Cart just before you go into Adventureland. Just a shout out for their cheeseburger spring rolls, which you should get anywhere regardless. So now that we've gone over quick service, it's now time to look at all the different table service options that you've got in Magic Kingdom. I'll include a little $ graphic which tells you just how expensive they are, because some of these can be really expensive, like this one. So in Fantasyland, you've got two table service restaurants. You've got the Be Our Guest restaurant, which is a bit of a French inspired restaurant. Then you've got Cinderella's Royal Table, which is a princess character dining meal inside Cinderella's castle. Next, on Main Street, you've got the Crystal Palace, which is a buffet character dining with Winnie the Pooh and all the characters that kind of accompany him. The buffet varies, so it's hard to pinpoint exactly what you're going to find on that menu, but I'd just look online and see if there's anything that's taking your fancy for the time that you're going. Next, you've got the Plaza restaurant, which is also located on Main Street, and this is for all your like comfort American food. And then you've got Tony's Town Square restaurant, which is the Magic Kingdom Italian table service. And if you do go, you need to get the garlic bread. It comes with like a cheese dipping sauce that is unbelievable. Next, in Liberty Square, you've got the Liberty Tree Tavern, which is a classic American family style feast, all you can enjoy restaurant, and it's meant to be inspired by like the founding fathers. And then you've also got the Diamond Horseshoe, which is a Western styled restaurant where you get kind of the holidays / Christmas dinner all you can enjoy, which basically means you can just keep asking for something if you like it and they'll just keep bringing it out to you. And then in Adventureland you've got Jungle Navigation, which is more African and Asian style food. So if that's what you're into, that's the place for you. I wouldn't go overboard on trying to do too many table service restaurants in one trip, as these can take up a lot of time. Sometimes you can be in there for 2 or 3 hours, and if you're doing them a lot, the price can add up. So just factor that into your budget if it is something that you want to be doing. So I think that covers just about everything in the most magical place on earth. Apart from rides, I do have another video up on my channel explaining what rides I would ride if I only had one day in each park. But if you do want a full breakdown of all the Magic Kingdom rides, just pop it in the comments and I'll be more than happy to make a video on it. But for now, I've been Josh, or the Single Rider, and I'm here to make Florida simple. So please feel free to subscribe, drop a like, as this just lets YouTube know that you want to keep seeing my stuff and it'll be recommended to you. But for now, until next time.